What's the difference between a will and a living trust? A will and a living trust are both legal documents used for estate planning, but they have some key differences. A will is a legal document that outlines how a person's assets will be distributed after their death. It can also name guardians for minor children, establish trusts, and name an executor to manage the distribution of the assets. A will only goes into effect after the person dies, and it must go through probate. Now, some of you may be asking yourself, what is probate? Probate is the legal process by which a court validates a deceased person's will and supervises the distribution of their assets to their heirs or beneficiaries named in the will. It involves verifying the authenticity of the will, identifying and appraising the deceased person's property, paying any outstanding debt and taxes, and distributing the remaining assets to the beneficiaries according to the instructions in the will. Probate is typically required when a person dies with a will, but it may also be required in some cases when a person dies without a will or other estate planning documents in place. The probate process can be very lengthy and costly, and is often recommended that an individual seeks the advice of an experienced attorney to help them navigate the process so that it's easier for everybody else involved. A living trust, on the other hand, is a legal document that allows a person to transfer their assets into a trust during their lifetime. The trust can be managed by a person creating it or by a trustee they appoint. The trust can also outline how the assets are to be managed and distributed during a person's life and after their death. One main benefit of a living trust is that it can help avoid probate. Another important difference between a will and a living trust is that a will becomes public record when it is probated, which means that anyone can access it. A living trust, on the other hand, is a private document that is not subject to public record. All in all, while a will is a legal document that outlines how a person's assets will be distributed after their death, a living trust is a legal document that allows a person to transfer their assets in a trust during their lifetime, which can help avoid probate and keep the distribution of their assets private.